Hey guys, Ranting and goddamn Raving. So this video is about this whole gender fluid couple who are raising their child as gender neutral, okay? Now, this couple has been on TV prior. They were on TV, I think it was August of last year, 2017. And again, they've come into the media because apparently the gender fluid couple, well, the guy is now becoming the daddy's becoming the mummy, and the mummy's becoming the daddy, apparently, or some whatever. This video is more about the gender fluid couple saying that their child is gender neutral, right? Now their child is biologically born a boy, as a penis, yeah? Okay. This video is not going to be, tearing them apart and being derogative to them and whatever. I can sit here and crack some jokes about it or whatever, but I think that this is actually something that actually needs to be addressed, right? Look, I don't agree with the whole gender neutral thing and all that. That's because, well, that's my view, and at the end of the day, I'm entitled to my view, just like they're entitled to do what they're doing. Okay. However, a few things that I will say is, they put a lot of emphasis on this gender neutral thing. However, they refer to the child as he, right? And they say that he knows he's a he. Okay, he knows he's a boy. Now, their argument for the gender neutral label is, I'll give you an example that they gave, was they contacted the school and said, if when he comes to school, he will be dressed in a boy's uniform, but he may, he might have like pink socks on, instead of a boy's socks. What? Another example they gave was, when you go to the toy store, toys are very gender orientated. That is correct. And there isn't any kind of midsection. What would be a midsection? Look, end of the day, if your child wants to play with a Barbie doll, right? And I say Barbie doll because that is something that's universally known as a girl's toy. Wants to play with a Barbie doll instead of, I don't even know if they make these anymore, an Action Man, because that was there when I was little. If a boy wants to play with a Barbie doll instead of an Action Man, so be it. Who cares? Play it. If a boy wants to wear pink, so be it. Wear it. I personally don't wear pink. Don't like it, right? I have my opinions on pink. However, if I saw a boy wearing pink, fair, so be it. Yeah? What I'm trying to say is, these things do not warrant such a big thing, such as saying, oh, my child is gender neutral. No, your child is not gender neutral. Your child is a boy because you've acknowledged that he's a boy, and also your child has acknowledged he's a boy. Just because he might want to, there's loads of guys that put on like pink shirts, salmon shirts or something that they gave a example of. Doesn't mean shit. Yeah. It doesn't mean that they're gay. It doesn't mean anything. I know straight people that wear pink. So what? It's a color. Yeah. Again, I don't see the big fuss. I don't see the reason for the label. Now the thing is, what I believe is, because things are being a little bit over-exaggerated in my personal opinion, and I'm entitled to have my opinion, I believe that things may become a little hard for this child at school because of the label. End of the day, I've seen like little kids, boys that have like little baby dolls and all that and whatever. No one's ever said, oh, what the fuck, what you doing? No one's ever said that. The way I see it, and it was a little bit of a controversy a couple of years ago, and me and my friends, all guys, actually said that, you know what, if we got a son and want to play with a Barbie doll, so be it. It proves that he's a good father, yeah, because if he now grows up to have a little baby girl, proves that he's a good father, yeah. But we wouldn't mind giving him a Barbie doll. I don't give a shit. I give him Barbie. I give him whatever he goddamn wants, yeah. But I wouldn't say, oh, and you know, my child is gender neutral. You know, don't. Why give him the label? The label is not necessary. Whatever you want to do it. Why do you need to seek validation from everyone? You know, I don't understand it. You give the child the let's say girl's toy, right? If someone has an issue with it, mind your own business. You know, don't look at my child. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Someone has an issue with the pink socks. It sucks. Like, grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? These are my views. These are my opinions. End of the day, as I said, I feel like life may become hard for that child due to bullying and whatever, but that's purely because of this label that has been given to him, yeah. And especially his parents going on the media, on the TV and all that and whatever. I don't agree with it, but again, that's how they want to live their life. That's whatever. But one thing I will say is, you know, excuse me, based on the latest video about one of them swapping genders, they've actually said to their child, you know, like I think they used the word sharky instead of penis, and they said, oh yeah, well, daddy's gonna, I think it was daddy, I think I'm correct in this, daddy's gonna get his sharky, I don't think they say cut away, but basically they were explaining that the penis was going to be removed, and they replaced the word penis with sharky, and told the child that, and the child said, oh yeah, well, after you go away and come back, you'll be able to stand up and pee like me. And I'm just like, does that conversation really need to happen? You know, things like that should not be discussed with a child. I understand them wanting the child to know what's happening and whatever, but you don't need to do that. I believe that children at a young age are being opened up to a lot of things that they don't need to. Okay, they don't need to. Children should be innocent. Yeah? Children should be innocent. All this talk of sex stuff, and I say sex stuff, and I sound like a child by saying that, but anything sex orientated should not be conversated or in a child's mind. A child should have the mind of, what toy am I going to play with today, you know? Or I don't want Lucy to touch me because she's got lurgies, yeah? Those are the thoughts that should be in a child's mind. Children are growing up too quickly, okay? And they know far too much for their age. You know, there's talk about sex education being introduced at a younger age. Now, obviously, that's not going to be the whole fucking putting a condom on that little wooden dildo that they always had at sex education. But it was more talking about, you know, relationships between like a girl and a boy and whatever. And it's more of kind of like a Barney special fucking TV show. But again, having those kind of talks with your child, I believe, is inappropriate. And I believe that you are forcing something on that child. You are forcing your views and your beliefs. You've already acknowledged that he identifies himself as a boy. He knows he's a boy. You also call him him. Yeah, you don't say it or whatever. You know, it's not a neutral terminology you're using to talk about your child. You're actually using a gender to talk to talk about your child. So I don't understand. Why label him? Why label him? Just do what you want to do. You want to give him pink socks, do it. You want to flipping give him a Barbie doll or a girl's toy, whatever, do it. You know, who cares? Who cares? In the day and age we live in, Ain't no, you might get some flack for it, yeah, but end of the day, you get flack for whatever you do. Whatever you do, you're gonna get people turning around going, oh, why are you doing that? I get flack for going to the gym every day and train 3 hours. I get people turn around to me and say I'm crazy. Why? Because that's the way they are. They don't understand what I'm doing. And fair enough, you're gonna get people with you and people against you, whatever you do. Okay, you don't need to label this child, and you're forcing something on this child. You don't need to. At a later age, right, when he's more mature in the mind, and you can explain what's going on. Well, you wouldn't have to, because he will have questions. Yeah? When he becomes of a certain age, he has questions. Answer those questions at appropriate, in an appropriate way. And educate your child. Don't understand this, right? That's my personal opinion. And the only thing I can put this to is like a parent who is forcing a religion on their child. I was never forced a religion. However, I was encouraged to ask questions and learn about the religion, and whatever I wanted to pick, I was free to pick. I am still free to pick. Yeah? And I believe in that. Okay, if you want to raise your child as, whatever religion, raise them as that religion. Educate them about that religion. Educate them about other religions. And once they reach an age, they want to make a choice, they make that choice. I agree with that. But don't force them. Yeah, a lot of people force. A lot of parents force what's going on in their lives onto the children. I don't agree with that. So there we go. This has gone into a little bit of a long ranting and raving, but that's all about the gender fluid couple who's raising their child as a gender neutral child. I don't see the reason for the label. Please, if you know something better or you disagree with me in any way, educate me and leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on and talk to me. And I do say talk and not have a rant and a go at me, because at the end of the day, I think and I hope that I've done quite a respectful video on this issue. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, share this video with your loved ones, and I will see you in the next one.